maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight for
New baby coming, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna have time for the other kids. But it does mean that I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided attention.
It's always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that. That they can come up with shit.
Cap is like my best friend. I talk to him about everything, you know, and when like the time is right, you know, people want details of how long we've been together and stuff.
Y'all, Remy Ma is still out here throwing shade at Claressa Shields, and the streets are talking. Like, is she just jealous, or does she actually might have a point? Because word on the curb is that Claressa might be trying to baby trap Papoose. And honestly, it kind of makes sense because Claressa and Pap can't get married. Remy Ma made that crystal clear when she refused to sign her divorce papers. Plus, there's a whole alimony situation, which would cost Remy big time if she officially let him go. So is Claressa's only way to keep Pap in her life by getting pregnant? Because reports are already hinting that she might be expecting. And just when we thought that things couldn't get any messier, Remy is out here blowing the lid off this whole situation. It's a lot, y'all, so ante up. Papoose and Claressa have been moving at a lightning speed in their relationship, hitting up events together, booking gigs as a couple, and basically putting each other on. And now Claressa has been dropping hints that she's taking a break from boxing to focus on other things. Now, what other things could she be talking about? Because the way that she's been moving, the streets are convinced that she's already preggo. And let's be real a second for a millisecond. If this is true, Remy Ma fumbled Pap hard, because while she's still stuck in some kind of situationship with one foot in and one foot out, Papoose and Claressa are already out here living their best lives. Now, y'all remember back in December when Remy Ma decided to go full expose mode and leak private messages between Papoose and Claressa, right? Yeah, she really thought she was about to ruin their situation, but it had the opposite effect. For the longest, Papoose was trying to keep his relationship low-key, but when Remy put them on blast, it just made people root for them even harder. Meanwhile, Claressa was stressed. She had a movie deal, sponsorships, and PR deals lined up, and her team was like, girl, this negative press is not a good look. But guess what? The public had Claressa and Pap's back. People were like, Pap finally woke up and left Remy, good for him. Claressa is an upgrade. Remy Ma thought she was embarrassing them, but she played herself. Papoose is moving on, and I love this for him. Well, y'all, Remy did not see none of that coming. She really thought she was about to shake the table, but instead she got humbled. And since then, silence. No subs on IG, no sneak disses in music, not a peep. Well, listen, Claressa and Papoose are out here thriving, and they don't care who's watching. At this point, they're giving power couple energy because they've been outside together, showing up and showing out in they big bow Tims. They just had a whole Valentine's Day getaway in Hawaii, looking like a real couple with their matching jackets and courtside seats at the Knicks game. And let's not forget when Papoose pulled up to Claressa's match against Danielle Perkins, rapping for her entrance like she's the main character in a sports movie.
Okay, Papoose. Quote time.
No, he gonna meet me over there. I'm walking here.
Good immaculate, y'all.
Yes, he did.
More importantly, what'd you think
Shout
about that knockdown?
shout out to, I loved it, man. She melted like strawberry ice cream, man. Shout out to,
Oh wait, she was! And y'all, they're not hiding their love at all, because Claressa even posted a video of them dancing, playing games, and just having fun, and y'all, she's glowing. You know when a woman is happy, stress-free, and unbothered? Yeah, that's Claressa right now. And just in case people thought that she wasn't paying any attention to the internet, she confirmed that she and Pap see everything y'all are saying. She even posted, the love y'all show me and Pap is cool as F. So yeah, the public is on their side right now. Well, meanwhile, Remy Ma's out here looking thirsty and very dry. Now we got to talk about it, but this part is just embarrassing. Word on the streets is that Remy actually tried to reach out to Pap to work things out and get their family back together. But y'all, Papoose shut that all the way down. Like, imagine holding a woman down while she's in prison for 6 years, being a loyal husband only for her to turn around and play you with Ease the Block Captain and still try to act like she did nothing wrong. Y'all, Papoose said no. He's just staying exactly where he's at with Claressa. And honestly, can you even blame him? But here's the real gag. Remy fumbled Papoose bad, and she knows it now. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Papoose is the definition of a stand-up guy. He was faithful. He held Remy down through her prison sentence. He was all about family, and he never embarrassed her. But instead of cherishing that, Remy got too conceited. She had no reason and stepped out, got messy, and lost the one man who was truly in her corner. And now she's watching from the sidelines as Papoose moves on with the woman who actually appreciates him. And that's the real deal L. But listen, Claressa is in love, and she's not afraid to let the world know. In a recent live stream, she was gushing about Pap, saying how they deserved each other and how he's the best man she's ever been with. She went on and on about how he truly understands her, that they have real conversations every day, and he's just a sweetheart who deserves the best. And in her own words, she is the best. Ooh, now that's how you brag about your man, bragging down.
Yeah, I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
Well, then Claressa pulled up in the Tamron Hall show, she was still singing that same tune. Papoose is a dream come true for her. She talked about how secure and supportive he is, saying, he's giving me that ride or die love energy right now, and I'm eating it all up. And girl, she wasn't done. She went on to say, the way Papoose speaks, he's a very nice guy, very humble, very knowledgeable. We all know he can rap, okay? And yeah, he can rap like seriously good. But most of all, he's just very supportive. And here's the part that really stood out. With me being a strong woman, a woman with a gift and a powerful jab, I need a man who can handle all that and not be intimidated by my success. And Papoose is that man. The shade at Remy is crazy in this because y'all already know Papoose was supporting Remy for years and she took him for granted. But now he's getting that appreciation and respect from Claressa. And y'all, she's not letting him go.
Enjoy us together without the eyes for other people having to judge. You know, people saying stuff like, well, I've heard a lot of good things, you know, and because I can read too.
Now here's where things get really interesting though. We already know that Claressa and Papoose aren't treating this like a fling because this is serious business. And now she just announced that she's taking a break from boxing after 2 more fights to focus on other things. Now the streets are talking and a whole lot of folks think that Claressa might already be pregnant. Like, think about it though. Why else would she suddenly take a break from her career? She's at the top of her game. She's been dominating boxing and now she's saying she's pressing pause because, I don't know, sounds like baby planning to me. And this wouldn't even be the first time that Claressa has been rumored to be preggo. So Jada Davis, who's been linked to boxer Tony Harrison, aka Claressa Shields' former trainer, just took to the internet with a bombshell claim. She's saying that Claressa was pregnant during her 2023 rematch against Hannah Gabrielle. Yes, the same fight where Shields completely dominated and walked away with a unanimous decision to win. Now everybody was looking at the situation sideways like, hold up, wait a minute. Then in a recent video, Jada Davis didn't hold back. She straight up alleged that Claressa was pregnant during the fight and kept it quiet. Her exact words, she fought Hannah Gabriel's while pregnant and didn't tell nobody. And just like that, social media went up in flames. Fans, critics, and boxing insiders all started throwing in their 2 cents. And some people think that Jada's just chasing clout, while others are wondering if there's some truth to her claim.
Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah, she ended up getting backed up and winning a fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant,
Pregnant, and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
trying to make weight.
Trying to make weight, but you're pregnant.
But honestly, it might make sense because if she and Papoose can't get married, since Remy ain't signing these divorce papers no time soon, then the next best thing is a little one.
People say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely?
And if that's the case, Remy Ma is donezo. Baby Remy is out here looking lost because she thought she could get Papoose back, but now all of that is slipping away. She really fumbled a man who was worshiping the ground that she walked on, and now he's out here winning with Claressa. And if there's a baby on the way, y'all, it's over. Now the real question is how long until Remy Ma starts acting even messier, because y'all know she's not about to go down quietly. And listen, Remy Ma went to prison for shooting somebody, so if she really starts feeling pressed, she might just try to go after Claressa. Lord forbid it. But I'm just saying. Y'all remember that whole boxing match that never happened, right? Yeah, Claressa was talking big talk, saying she loved to fight Remy, and folks were really waiting for that showdown. But guess what? Of course it never happened. And now that Claressa got Papoose locked in, it wouldn't be surprising if Remy starts plotting something messy. And let's not forget, 50 Cent stepped on into the chat. Yes, 50 actually warned Claressa about getting into it with Remy. Y'all know 50 don't speak on stuff unless he's serious. And if he feels the need to tell Claressa to watch her back, then y'all, Remy is really on one. Like, this could go from petty online drama to real life problems real fast. See, this whole Claressa versus Remy situation isn't just surprising when you look at Remy's history. Word in the streets is that she's always had issues with women who had kids with Papoose before her. And let's be real, that might explain why they've never really been in the spotlight like that. It's giving keep it low to avoid the drama type of vibes. So, like, if you think about it, we've seen plenty of rappers and celebrities who co-parent publicly, but when it comes to Papoose's other kids, it's crickets. And now that's this whole situation with Claressa that's heating up. People are starting to put 2 and 2 together. Did Remy have a history of making things hard for Papoose's other baby mamas? Most people only know about the daughter Papoose and Remy had together. But before her, he already had a whole squad of kids. Dejanay Mackey, born in November 1997. Dejanay is Papoose's daughter with his ex, Yvette Lashley. Shamil Mackey, born in April 1999. Shamil is Papoose and Yvette's son. Destiny, born in September 2000. Destiny is from another relationship entirely.
I don't know. Are you serious? That's not your name, bro.
Yes, it is.
Now, even though Papoose had these kids way before Remy came into the picture, rumors say that she wasn't too happy about him. Allegedly, she wasn't exactly rolling out the welcome mat and being the loving stepmother, and people claim that she's been acting out behind the scenes. Now, this is where things get messy though, because while Remy was out here throwing shade at others, her own son isn't exactly drama-free himself. Y'all know he's currently facing trial for a shooting incident, right? And as they say, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So while she's out here allegedly beefing with Papoose's past, she might need to focus on what's going on in her own backyard. Looking at everything everything that's been going down, it makes perfect sense why Remy Ma is so protective over Papoose. For one, she's not trying to have any youngins in the mix. But let's be real here, that's competition. Whether it's for attention, time, or resources, another baby changes the dynamic, and Remy is not about to let that happen. Let's not forget, allegedly, she already had problems with Papoose's other baby mamas. So it's not just about Claressa. It's a pattern here, and people are saying Remy has always made sure that nobody gets too close to her man, or her ex-man. So now that Claressa might be pregged, well, you know that Remy got to be fuming. Now, if Claressa is really pregnant, it's no secret that it would change everything. Think about it. Remy won't sign those divorce papers, which means Claressa can't marry Papoose, so what's the next best thing? A baby, duh. And honestly, this might be part of Claressa's game plan. If she can't legally lock Papoose in with the ring, then tying him down with the baby is the next move. That way, no matter what happens, she's always going to be connected. But here's the twist. Remy don't believe that Claressa is really pregnant. She allegedly thinks it's all cap, a way for Claressa to force Papoose to stay close, and the timing is suspicious. Claressa has been hinting at retirement, saying that she only has 2 fights left before she steps away from boxing. And what happens when the fighter retires? They have more time at home, which means Papoose would be spending even more time with her. So if you look at it from Remy's perspective, she might see this whole situation as a calculated move. Whether it's real or fake, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The drama is only getting started. So now the real question is, do y'all think that Remy Ma is on to something, or is she just being territorial over Pap? Is Claressa really trying to baby trap him, or is this just people twisting the situation? And most importantly, if Remy refuses to sign these divorce papers, does this mean that she's still holding on to Papoose in her own way? Drop your thoughts in comments below and let's talk about it. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss another drop of tea. Also, check out the next video on your screen.